As many of you know, I spent the last year working on using up items in my fridge, freezer, and pantry. It took me nearly a full year to really get through my pantry. I just had so much stuff on my two little shelves in my small kitchen that I was really amazed at how long it took. So this year, I'm almost finished with clearing out my pantry. I've got some items in my freezer to eat through as well, but that shouldn't take more than just a few weeks. But anyway, this year I wanted to work on using up some other items that don't get a lot of love. For instance, I bought this Cajun seasoning one time whenever I couldn't find Tony's sachets here in the stores in Seattle. I don't know, it's usually stocked there, but they were out, and for several weeks I just couldn't find it, and I was out. So I picked this up to use, and it's good, but I stick with Tony's most of the time. So I'm going to try to make use of that. It's a little different. It's got more of a flaky, textured consistency, whereas Tony's is more ground and powdered. So I'm going to try to make use of that, and I'm going to try to make use of this Trader Joe's chili lime seasoning blend. I just don't know how to use this. If you guys have any ideas, let me know down in the comments how you use this, because I'm just not sure. A lot of it is similar to Tony's. Sea salt, chili pepper, red bell pepper. The lime is different, I think, but just not sure what to do with it. Give me some ideas if you guys find use for this. I'll just be experimenting with it. I'm also gonna try to use this olive oil that I packed this summer to take to work for a salad and never ate it. And it's just been hanging out there. So I'm gonna use that. I want to put a dent in my Cholula sauce. This was an accidental addition. The Instacart person added this to my cart. It was probably meant for someone else, and when they were bagging, they ended up in mine. So I'm working on it. It's really good. I've liked it and everything that I've used it for. I'm just not someone who used a lot of hot sauce, so I'm trying to figure out ways to use it. I also want to make use of this. I bought this at Trader Joe's, and it's different than I thought. It stays kind of crunchy. So I'm trying to figure out how to use this. Any ideas I'd love, share with me in the comments any ideas you have for this. Tastes good. I just need to experiment and figure out what to do with it. And of course, I've got the Everything Bagel Sesame. I use this a little more, as you can see, but I want to kind of put a dent in this as well. Leave it out right here. So these are some of the items sitting here on my stove. I'll move some of them back up there, but I want to make some use out of these and see at the end of the year if I can get through maybe a fourth or a third of this. That would be great. And the same as this, just a fourth or a third. I mean, you don't use a lot of seasoning when you use it. I mean, I do with Tony's, but maybe that's the issue. I need to use more of it to get the flavor, because sometimes I just don't taste it. Like, I don't really taste this when I add it to my eggs. I don't really know what's going on. And then this, I'm not used to the texture, so I'm working on adjusting to the texture. So some hashtag 2022 goals. Doesn't look the most appetizing, but for lunch today, I'm gonna have one of my green bean casseroles with chicken that I made. This is gonna be a good lunch. I'm hungry. So I ate the green bean casserole for lunch. It was good, but I'm still hungry, so I'm gonna go ahead and have this organic split pea soup that I need to use up, along with these biscuits that I really need to use up. They've been in my fridge for a while. I'm gonna go ahead and open them, cook them, and then I'll have biscuits for the week. I can use that as my bread. I don't have any other bread right now. I'm kind of relying on rice, but I have some other things to cook, and biscuits may go well with it. So I'm gonna cook these up. Here they are, ready to go into the oven. We've got the oven preheating. Boop. Boop. So here it is. The soup's not much to look at, but I will eat it. I think I may experiment making my own split pea soup, because no matter what, I just find homemade soups are so much better, and I just think I could improve on this. But it's okay. I will eat it. I probably won't buy it again though, just because I can make soup so much better. But the biscuits, now that's where it's at. I will enjoy this biscuit, and I will eat another one tonight with some eggs or something for supper. So we got a little second lunch, if you want to call it, or an afternoon snack. For supper, I just had something simple. I made 2 eggs and I had them along with one of the biscuits and some butter and some of my Brussels sprouts. I made Brussels sprouts to take with me to work, and here are the 2 containers I got from the Brussels sprouts. Just cooked them in the air fryer with a little olive oil spray and some Tony's. Delicious. And then what I had left, I had as a side to my eggs and biscuits. So a little odd to pair Brussels sprouts with eggs and biscuits, but it worked for me. These are all foods that I love. Not a whole lot to pull from my pantry today. I'm just gonna take the coconut milk. I'm gonna make the butter chicken that I bought. This will help me use this up. And I might make some oatmeal in the crock pot if I have time. We'll see. That'll help me use up this, and then I can add that to it. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that today. And I'm gonna keep working on my Earl Grey tea and these 2 as well. And I'll take this basmati rice for the butter chicken that I'm gonna make, and I'll probably cook up some brown rice maybe tonight or in the morning just to have to go with my eggs. I like eggs and rice. And that'll be it. So not using up a ton. So I'll use up this coconut milk and move that out. And as you can see, it's getting to be more and more bare. Pretty soon I'll be able to start restocking. I do have some stuff in my freezer though to use. And I think some of it I'm gonna use today. Let me see. So here's the freezer. I do have some peas to use up in the buttered chicken. So I use this half a bag. I used the other half when I made chicken tikka masala. And then I think that's it. I still never used the corn or the bananas. I've got a couple of bagels left, but I don't think I'm gonna pull them out this week because I just don't know if I'll eat them. And then this I'll eat with my friend this weekend, hopefully. So not much to pull out, but I will move out the peas and I will use up the coconut milk for the buttered chicken. So I'm getting ready to make the butter chicken recipe that I'm gonna make. This is just something I kind of made up on my own, but it'll help me use up the coconut milk that I had in my pantry and a few other things. But I'll show you what I had and what I had to buy. What I had already, I had the basmati rice, which I'll probably finish, but this will be the rice for this dish. And if I need, I'll add some brown rice too, because this may not be enough for all of the containers. We'll see. I have a little bit of olive oil. I'm just gonna use this to coat the crock pot so stuff doesn't stick to it. I'm out of my olive oil spray. Had the coconut milk. Gonna go ahead and use up this can. Had some Tony's sasheries. I always add this. This is my go-to seasoning. Just easy. It goes with anything. And I had some peas. I'm gonna use up this half a bag of peas as the kind of a veggie to kind of bulk it up, give it some carbs. And I had to buy the buttered chicken simmer sauce. Last time I made something similar to this, I used some tikka masala simmer sauce that I had in my pantry for a long time. This time I had to buy, so I'm gonna try the butter chicken. I've got some potatoes I had to buy, and I had to buy the chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all of this in the crock pot, turn it on, let it cook for about 4 hours, check on it. That should be enough. It's all ready to go. I'm gonna add the lid and turn it on. So my Instacart order just arrived. I'll take you through what I got. This was just a small haul just to get me through. Mostly veggies and things. I'm getting low on eggs, so got a carton of eggs. I love eggs. Oh look, I got a coupon. So, got some eggs. Look, my table's clean. I've been doing good washing my dishes before I leave work, so I don't have all those containers to clean. I've got 2 cucumbers just to chop up and take as a snack. I get about 4 cups per cucumber because each half of a cucumber fills up about a 2-cup container. And I take that to work. I've got some celery also. Oh, this is a small one. Oh well. I usually get about 2 containers worth 2 cups each, but this might only get me a cup and a half. I don't know. This feels very light. But I got celery. I like to snack on celery. I've got Brussels sprouts, carrots, more Brussels sprouts, and receipt. I was out of spray. Got a new spray. I've got 4 cans of green beans. I've been enjoying taking these as a snack too. 1 can will fill up a 2-cup container, and I add a little butter and I take it to work as my snack. I got 4 cans because I've been doing that a lot, so I have a little bit extra. And I've got I can't believe it's not butter this time. Normally I get Smart Balance, but they were out. So this is what I got. It'll be fine. It's not normally the one I choose, but I'm not gonna be picky. So thankful for what I've got. I'm thankful I have Instacart to go and get me groceries when I have a busy week. I have been struggling this week. If any of you know people working in healthcare right now, check on them. They may not be okay. But we're getting to the end of this current wave of the panorama that we're in, and I think we'll be okay. We're gonna pull out of it, but it's been stressful. So this is what I've got, my little haul for the week of snacks and veggies. Kind of boring, honestly. I'm cooking the butter chicken. That'll be my main meal. I also have some beans and sausage left over that I will be eating. So I'm gonna chop up these veggies, cut them up for my snacks, and I'll check in with you guys later. The rice is ready. I've served my bowl. Here it is. Yes, I'm a fan. I got 7 servings total. Here are the 6 that are left. I ate one of the servings. That was the serving I just showed you, but this is gonna be lunch or dinner for the next several days. And then I'll probably have some to freeze. So this is really good. I like this better than the tikka masala. I like the butter chicken a little better, but it's really good, and I get a good serving size. So and I used up 1 container of rice. 1 bag of rice used up out of my pantry. Now I just have to finish the brown rice, and then I've used up all the current rice I have open.